EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, live opening round coverage of the Desert Championship. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We've got a tie for the lead at 1 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. This one's starting a little bit right. Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. So into week 2 now. That first tournament in many ways about dealing with the nerves. First ever professional tournament. Nota, what do you typically take away after that first week? You didn't put everything together, but you did get your feet wet.
Certainly, and you have to look at the history of the Korn Ferry Tour, and many a player have struggled early in the year but has still gone on to garner one of those spots in the top 25, which is critical at the year end. And this is just a learning experience. You got to pick and choose your moments, when to be aggressive and when to stick to your guns. And in this particular case, got off to a slow start, and maybe this is a week they can build on.
Pretty good look here. 18 feet for eagle. That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And that is hopefully a harbinger for the week ahead, as he is very quickly to 1 under par. Moving on to the 445-yard par 4 second, severe dogleg left. Aggressive players hitting driver to the left of the visible fairway. Less aggressive players will play to the right, but be careful long there and your ball could be lost in the desert moonscape. Well, that's starting a little right. That's going to need to hold on. Oh! Wow, had some hope for just a second there. Thought maybe it would hang up and stay dry, but too bad. That one trickles into the water. So the decision made to re-tee it, and now this will be the 3rd shot here on this hole. Oh, this could be trouble. Nope, just not enough earth there to slow that ball down, and it is going to wind up in the hazard. So now a drop here, and it'll set up what's going to be his 5th already to this par 4. Frank, what do the great bunker players do?
Well, with short bunker shots like this, Rich, follow through is always a good key, but you've got to pick that spot. It's an inch or two behind the ball, almost like you taking out a divot with the ball in the middle of it.
Needs a good one. This is 6th shot. Time to move on to the next hole. Frank, 227 yards from the back tee here at the par 3 third. This is all you want.
Oh, that's for sure. Plays a little longer than that too by virtue of playing uphill. Thin air might negate some of that. There's going to be a good shot just to keep the ball on the green. One of the smaller greens here.
So that one off target, knocked down a bit by that tree, and that'll make things difficult from there. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. That's a high-quality shot right there. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll remain at 2 over par. This is a good hole here at Wolf Creek, the 4th, par 4 at 383 yards with a pretty severe dogleg to the right. Here at the 4th, 383 yards from the back tee, it's a dogleg right, but Frank, looking at all of those bunkers, you could really make a mess of this hole if you stray.
You can. That's why you've got to simplify it. Just something there that's going to find the fairway. Even like 3-wood and a wedge, that's really all this hole's going to require. Avoid the canyons on the left and in the desert, as well as just, I don't know how many bunkers there is on the right side. So a little bit of fairway up the left, find that there, and really, you should be looking at a birdie putt.
A little under 90 yards left here for his second. I like the looks of this one.
Oh, nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
A 9-footer now for his birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain right where he is. How about this hole, Frank? Par 5, 5th.
If you stand on this tee for the first time, you've got virtually no idea where you've got to aim. Do you aim it left of those bunkers? Do you aim it over the sort of the canyon? Really, the answer is how far do you hit it, because that is going to determine the line that you hit it on. Avoid the water, that little stream, but you can always have a drink on the way if you want to, I guess. Second shot plays uphill, but this is a relatively short par 5, so very reachable. But you're going to see, you've got to flight that second shot. You want to make sure that ball's coming in nice and high to this green that's perched up. That second shot took some force on this par 5 just to get it into the green side bunker. Now well positioned, especially with a little savvy bunker shot.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. Frank, here at the 6, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee?
Got to be careful here for the longer hitters, Rich. Driver actually might be too much. That stream that we just saw at the par 5 fifth hole, it also comes across here. So something that lands short of that, which is in the vicinity of 280, 290 yards. That's the key. From there, well, you're not going to have too much more in, sort of 140, 150 yards in. It is a dogleg right, but find that fairway there. Second shot played just a fraction uphill. And this green, well, it's got more humps than hollows in it. It's to be expected, though. This course is absolutely crazy. Always a good shot in the rough, but now a chance for a birdie. So that's a good approach shot.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, this has got a good chance because we're going slightly up a hill with just a little bit of break. Makeable.
Needed a touch more speed, and that would have gone in. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 1 over. Maybe the best risk-reward hole here at Wolf Creek is right here at the par 4-7. It is, without question, drivable at 302 yards. However, getting that tee shot to stay on the green can often be a different story. We see plenty of shots go over the back, leaving an incredibly difficult pitch shot off the desert floor. Oh. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. We think back to the 3rd hole at Wolf Creek straight up the hill. This 8th is the opposite. It's listed at 248 yards on the scorecard, but it plays significantly shorter than that thanks to a drop of better than 80 feet from tee to green. Keep that in mind when selecting your club. Oh, this one is lost to the right. Oh my gracious, here's another ball in the hazard. We've seen that multiple times already in this round. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his 3rd shot now at the par 3. Yeah, on putts this long, so hard to gauge the speed, and that's maybe about what you'd expect. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3, and that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 ninth, 390 yards, and what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off because you get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunker on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Pin cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th, and this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. Starting the backside here at Wolf Creek with a 472-yard par 4 10th. One of the rare, relatively flat tee shots. Lake and bunkers on the left, brush on the right, but the landing area is wider than it looks, so anywhere on the short stuff is good.
Things are slowly starting to change. With that fairway hit there, it's now 4 of 8, but it's trending in the right direction.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Right at 155 yards to the front, 159 to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
A little unlucky there. That ball landed very close to the flag, but look how far it's gone on.
Just want to maneuver this one close, down the slope for birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, another really rugged hole. This is the par 3 11th here at Wolf Creek.
Rich, remember that book, Dead Solid Perfect? This is what this hole's all about, because you must hit that tee shot solid. You've got to carry all the trouble in front of you, and remind yourself too, there's enough green grass down there. Not necessarily green, but green grass around there. A good shot safely on the putting surface here, and this green's not too severe. But this is a fun par 3 just to look at, or even at least experience.
A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. Now some touch needed here for his second.
It is A game of touch. And it is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the par 5 12th. Pretty big hole with a really big green.
And a really good blue area to the left, called water there. That's to be avoided off this tee, that's for sure. A good drive that avoids all of that. Then the hole is certainly reachable, but as you can see, water creeps in again, back right on this hole. So just don't get too cavalier here. A 5 wouldn't be the worst score. I know you want better, but believe me, seen many a 6s and 7s racked up here at 12.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. A little chip shot does not need to be hit that hard.
Surprised he's not taking driver out for this one. Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie. Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the 13th hole, and, I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it and see if you can make it?
Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. 8-foot putt here. a good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Frank, describe the layout here at the 14th hole. It's 444 yards, and what a beautiful hole.
It is, and it's a beautiful view. You see everything from the top of that tee there. It's a hole that keeps bending to the left. There's enough bunkers down the left there to actually take your eye. That's why you've got to fixate on something in the distance that's a much better line than worrying about that wall of sand down the left side.
Oh, that is way right.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. On the green, short, but plenty of real estate between the ball and the hole. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Okay, good putt, and a par here at 14. And he'll hold steady at +3. Here at the 15th hole here at Wolf Creek, bit of a breather here. Nice, short par 3. You don't want to miss this green.
No, that's the temptation there. If you try and bite off a little too much because it looks a little too easy, then a bogey here and you're in a bad mood all of a sudden at Wolf Creek.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. A look at birdie here at 15.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it. Sometimes you worry so much about the putt getting away that you completely forget to hit it.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. Onward to the shortest and one of the easiest holes here at Wolf Creek, the 125-yard par 3 15th. The only trouble here, the deep greenside bunkers on the left. This will be a short iron, and this is one you want to stick in there close. Yeah, that's a beautiful tee shot. Now watch this go. Oh, it's going to trundle right on down the slope. So now from just 76 yards away, here's his second. "13 feet away." Nope. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain at +4. Frank, you licking your chops here at the par 5, 17th hole?
Oh, why not? A chance to reach a par 5 and 2, but there's still pitfalls in front of you. A little creek or stream runs across the fairway, so really limiting the distance you can hit that tee shot, but it's still reachable from just short of that creek. Find trouble off the tee, then obviously you turn it into a 3-shotter, but a good tee shot, and it's too tempting to resist not going for this green.
So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. That one just lacking a little bit of pace, but not bad at all from there. The putter has not been at its best, but this a good look for birdie. Nicely done. A birdie finished off here at 17. This is a cool finishing hole here at Wolf Creek, just 307 yards, a shorty. And it's probably a fairway wood or a hybrid off the tee. What presents a problem, that approach shot. Waterfall on the left, it looks nice, but you just want to stare at it. You don't want to hit your shot there. Deep bunkers and rocks on the right, and a funky green that is really a challenge. This is an excellent finishing hole. This will be a 14-foot putt here. and nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that won't help the cause one bit. So our featured golfer well back after round one and now likely in a fight just to play the weekend.
I think they were in a different zip code today, Rich.